Now, of course, Jose Siri fractured his tibia a couple of weeks ago against the Athletics. The Mets were searching for outfield help. They wanted an answer in the outfield, and they called up Jose Azocar. Azocar, he's been with the big league club since April 17th, and the man is batting 429. Jose Siri, you know, former Tampa Bay Ray, led the Rays in home runs in 2023, has only had one hit all year this year. Now, granted, people like Siri for his defense. They like Siri for his base running. Siri was never expected to hit the lights out. But this young man, Jose Azocar, who, by the way, for those of you who don't pay attention, did play for us last season. The Mets claimed him off waivers in September. They kept him all through spring training this season. He didn't make the big league club, so they sent him down to Syracuse, but he was in camp with us this spring. And Azocar has been called up because, it's next man up mentality, and he's batting 429. So when Jose Siri is ready to go, my big question is, do we keep Jose Siri? Now, I know it's a small sample size. Azocar, again, has only been on the team since April 17th, and today is the 24th. So literally, the man's only been on the team a week, but he's batting 429. Jose Siri, again, he only had one base hit in the entirety of his time on the team up until his injury. And Siri is going to be gone 8 to 10 weeks. So if a guy who's batting .050, missing all this time, and his replacement, now granted, Siri is not a full-time player either. He was platooning center field with Tyrone Taylor. But the guy was batting .050. Azocar has come in here. He's hitting 429, hitting the lights out, including a multi-hit game on Tuesday. He had a single and a double. Granted, Azocar has not driven in any runs yet. He hits in the bottom of the order. Not a real. He's the ninth guy in the lineup, so he's not a real threat to bring guys in unless the guys in front of him get on. But again, all historically throughout the season so far, the bottom of this Mets lineup not really firing on all cylinders like the top and the middle just yet. But Azocar, again, batting 429. The young man making the most of his opportunity. But like I said, the real question is here, if Jose Siri is cleared in the next 8 to 10 weeks and Azocar keeps this up, even if Azocar is batting 250, do you send Azocar back down in favor of Siri? Or do you just tell Siri goodbye, so long, farewell, see you later, and send him off to wherever you can get for him, or just DFA him outright? I'm all about production, folks. I demand results. And hitting .050 is just not acceptable. Hitting 429 is. So, again, Jose Azocar called up since last week and hitting 429, and the OPS is 858. Jose Siri dreams of those numbers on the back of his baseball card this year. So it remains to be seen what's going to happen. 8 to 10 weeks is a very long time, but who knows what's going to happen between now and then. But if Jose Azocar keeps this up, there's going to be a very interesting conversation to be had between David Stearns and Carlos Mendoza and those in the Mets front office. Because, again, if Azocar can prove to be a great bench guy, we already know he can run very fast. We already know he has plus defense. Two things that Siri can do. But if the bat is better than Siri's, we might just have to part ways with Siri. And you know what? I am completely okay with that. Because again, it's all about production. Azocar making the most of his time on the roster. Again, batting 429, OPS of 858. So Azocar looking great. He's looking like I remember at the end of the spring training when Alexander Canario and Azocar both didn't make the team. They both went through waivers. Nobody claimed Azocar, and Pittsburgh claimed Canario. And at the time, it was thought that Canario was the better of the two, but Canario is hitting, I believe, in the 100s over in Pittsburgh, whereas Azocar is up here over 400. So again, I would be okay with letting Jose Siri go for Azocar because again, Azocar, he runs better than Siri. He plays just as good a defense as Siri, and he's hitting much better than Siri. So I am a full advocate and supporter of one Jose Azocar.